What's up, survivalists? Optimum FN here, and thanks for hanging out with me today, and welcome back to DDS2. Oh yeah, bud. We're back here with another quick guide for you. In today's quick guide, we will be going over how to get and make morphine. If you guys have missed my previous opium recipe collection, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a card up in the top right-hand corner. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more content. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for your continued support. All right, guys. Well, this is all about morphine, and we're going to get the recipe, and we're going to go over how to make this stuff. But we're going to want to come over here south of Sangrienta. There's going to be a waypoint to meet with the wholesale client. So let's go ahead and talk to the American Colonel here.
Can I help you?
Kira,
I have a job for you.
Sweet. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a special order for you. I need 30 vials of morphine. I pay $50,000 per vial. Can you handle it? Yeah.
You know how it is.
Come on, I can help you a little. You definitely need authorization vials for morphine. Ask pharmacists. Look in warehouses. Stretch a muscle. Only in this form I'm able to supply my staff. I'll also give you a contact to a man who covers laboratory equipment. Sweet.
Let me think.
Ask your buddies. Someone can teach you for sure. You're the savvy one. You're the best person for both production and general management. I have no doubt about it. Kira spoke highly of you. Well, we've done a lot of work for Kira.
Come back after the job for your reward.
All right. So 30 vials. Gonna need dialogue. We need to find the medical vials. So we got to head and get and talk to the pharmacist here. So we are at the pharmacist here down in Del Mar. Let's go ahead and talk to this lady and use the new tag here, morphine recipe.
No idea, my friend.
She doesn't have a clue. All right.
What do you want?
What about these labeled vials?
Never heard of that.
Why do you care? A pharmacist use vials, but not sell them. But not sell them. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. My stash is short on them anyway. All right.
Bienvenido. Adios, amigo.
Now there is a little tip here.
Soon.
You can break into this box here, and she does have some vials, and I don't have any lockpicks on me, but you can do that. So let's head on over to the other pharmacist and the Peninsular and talk to her. So we are down here in the Peninsula over at the other pharmacist.
Bienvenido. What's your
Talk
question?
to her.
Oh no, never heard of it. What
Not a
do
clue.
you want to know?
Let's find out about vials.
Sure, amigo.
You know, if you gain my trust, we can work things out. Just buy stuff from me more often. All right.
Hola.
So
Now,
once
what do
you
you need?
level her up, I am at level 2. She is going to start selling vials. So let's just buy all those. We are going to need these medical boxes for later, so we might as well grab some of those as well. So,
Adios, amigo.
thank you.
Come back soon.
let's go ahead and head down to the dealer. Back here in Del Mar, we're at the laboratory dealer. So let's go ahead and check out his wares.
Do I know you?
Ask him a few questions
No,
about
do you
morphine.
Never heard of it.
Doesn't have a clue.
Do I know you?
Yeah, the colonel
Sure,
sent me.
my friend.
Right. Nice to meet you. I sell laboratory equipment. Check out my offer to find out. All right, so we've unlocked this guy. You will be able to, when you're in your house, holding the space bar, you will be able to buy from him directly in your houses. So without unlocking the recipe, I do know we are going to need a stirrer here. So we're just going to buy one of these. And we've leveled them up all the way with just one purchase. So I'm just going to buy 2. Because we are going to need it. Alright guys, we're over here at Diego's. I play this game a lot, so I know exactly where to go for this morphine recipe. So you just want to head over here. Diego's guy, Mendez, has the recipe here. So we're just going to start the conversation. Know anything about morphine?
Yeah.
Yep. You mind sharing?
My help has
$100,000.
Sure, fine by me.
Yep, let's pay it.
I'm sure you'll find something for yourself.
Now we have the recipe. Let's head back to our hideout and look at this thing. All right, so we made it back to the hideout. Let's take a look at this recipe here for our morphine. This is a long process. It's a 4-step process. You got your mixing, your thermal treatment, mixing, and then back to thermal treatment. You can use the kitchen mixer for a 10% loss or the magnetic stirrer which we bought earlier. Then you have your pressure cooker, autoclave, and then a water bath. And then for mixing, you have your mixing again for 10% loss, and then your magnetic stir. And then back to thermal treatment, your pressure cooker, laboratory, autoclave, or your water bath. So it's a long process, but you are going to need as well, you're going to need methanol, you're going to need ammonia, you're going to need ACE acid, and then ethanol as well. So let's start with the first process here. Let's look at the mixer with the 10% loss, 1500 power, 8 seconds. You're going to lose 4.2, 4.4 grams for your opium compound. And then for your lump, it's going to cost you 1500 power, 10 seconds, and 20.4, 20.3 loss on that. I like to use the magnetic stirrers. They are expensive as versus, you know, 400 grand when you're first buying to a mixer that's like, I think 20,000 for that. So obviously starting out, if you don't have a lot of money, you want to use your mixers, but if you can't afford it, use these stirrers. It's only 550 power, 6 seconds, 4 gram loss on the compound. So we're going to make some of that. We do need the opium. Again, I'll leave a card up in the top right corner for that if you missed that video. All right, so we're going to craft that to get our compound going. And then once we have our compound going, we need to come over to the water bath or our morphine residue, 2400 power, 7 seconds, 3 gram loss. So let's go ahead and make some of that. Some of those are going to craft up as we go here. You are going to need the ACE and water, and then you get your morphine residue. So that's pretty self-explanatory there. Then you got to go back to your mixer or your stir. And then we're going to need the lump, which we're going to need our residue substance, ammonia, and then we get our morphine lump, 550 power, 8 seconds, 20 gram loss on that. So we're just going to make all of those. And then we go back to our water bath here and scroll down to our morphine. And this is the last stage here. It's going to take one of those morphine lumps plus the water plus the ethanol to get 5 grams of morphine with 2400 power, 14 seconds, and 1 gram loss. So there's not a lot of loss with this process here if you use the stir versus the mixer here. So now we have our morphine mixing up. To make our vials, we are going to need a DIY table. You're going to go down to morphine vial, and you can see we have our morphine, and it is 1 to 5 grams, and we need 30 for the kernel down there. Now, a note, if you're going to craft up a bunch of these, currently right now, these do not stack, and you will lose vials. I've seen they might fix it in a patch, but if you're going to craft a bunch of these and walk away, it's not advisable. I would sit inside your DIY table and go ahead and stack them yourselves. I don't want to see you guys have to go through this whole process and lose all the work that you guys have done. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop that since I'm walking away. So the kernel needs 30 vials. So once you have that, you can go down to the kernel and drop off those vials. Morphine, it's a long process, but the money is worth it. Spoiler, the kernel is a special client, so once you advance further, he will order boxes of morphine, so it comes out to a lot of money for you guys. All right, guys, well, that's going to wrap up this quick guide here on how to get and make morphine. Hopefully you guys found this guide informative. Hopefully it helps you guys out a little bit. Comment down below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more content. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, see ya.